Hello, everyone, and welcome to VYTALCast number 90 with Freelancer Amber here.
Hello, Internet! I am back from my vacay.
I really liked how there was a short do I say something? Okay, now I do. But yeah, and I forgot I need to pop out my chat so it's easy to see. But anyway, we were talking about how we were just talking about how the Volume 7 finale is out on Monty's anniversary. Which,
Yeah. Rip the man!
yeah, well, like, you and I were both in the fandom when that happened.
Yeah.
So, what what were you doing, or what was necessarily going on for you around the time he died? Because I know what was going on in my life and what I did around that time, but what did you do?
Um, I don't really remember. I think I was just like watching YouTube or watching some TV, minding my own
Uh-huh.
business, and then I think I saw like tweets of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe one or two memorial videos on YouTube,
Yeah.
and and well, it, it hit me, but not like emotionally hit me because
Mm-hmm.
at the time, I mean, I'm aware of Monty, but I wasn't like too familiar with them. I mean, I do know that he did a lot of fan made animations like Haloid, Dead
Mm-hmm.
Fantasy.
Yeah, I didn't know about Dead Fantasy till a good year after he passed, I think. But I was vaguely familiar with Haloid, but I was more familiar with his work on Red versus Blue and RWBY.
Yeah.
And for me, when he went to the hospital, that's actually how I met some of my RT site friends.
Mm.
We were all following RWBY on the Rooster Teeth site on the community side, and the fan page, or I guess it was the official page, I guess, which I don't know if that exists anymore on the community site, the official one, but they they basically posted hey guys, for community support, we're gonna those websites kind of like Rabbit, where you could all joint watch something and have a little chat.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so they posted a link to that, and basically there was 25 to 30 people all watching RWBY together on one of those sites. And that's how I
Yeah.
met some of my friends. And I don't know, it was a good week of that, and then we did it again after he passed, and I got to know some people very well, and one of them Steven, who I've talked about on VitalCast and
Mm.
seen around at RTX. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's just weird to think about. And hello, Jesse. Someone finally came into the chat, and it's Hayden.
Hello.
Hey, sorry for the early morning stream. It's our RWBY pre-show.
Yep.
Yeah. So, shall we begin with the episode discussion now? Now that we're
Yes.
my amiibo just decided to kick the dust. Holy crap. Okay. I was like, all right, mood. All right. So we finally got to see Pietro and Maria. I forgot her name for a second. Holy cow. Uh, they finally showed up. I mean,
Yep.
they showed up last chapter too, but they've been missing in action the whole volume pretty much.
Yeah, like a majority of the volume.
It's like, where you guys been? Guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't really do anything, which
They just like provided shelter, like as much shelter as they could because of the whole heating thing.
did did they provide shelter? I don't. I
Yeah, they
they
well,
just stood outside.
yeah, they were outside, but they just let people into Pietro's clinic.
Okay, that will make sense. It's been a while since I watched the episode. uh, Also, I love how beautiful Amity Arena looks up in the sky when they're looking up at it and it's glowing. Or maybe wait,
Huh.
or is
I
that
thought that was that.
Atlas?
I think that was Atlas because
Just kidding, it's Atlas. Yeah.
isn't Amity really like a bit smaller?
Yeah, well, I thought it was a lot closer than it was, but yeah, that's Atlas. Thanks, everyone.
Yes, yes.
it's it's
So
eight in
I'm
the
going back and
morning.
forth between your stream and this, so I can see what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's the disadvantage of not taking the screenshots, I guess.
It's
Oops.
fine.
Yeah. Oh, then we got the meeting. This is where the main show
Oh, this is
went
where
down.
shit goes down.
Yeah, we got Stephen Colbert there on the right of Jacques. I don't have a clever nickname for the lady yet. I don't
Yeah,
know
her
if
name's Councilman Camilla, right?
Camilla. I think so. I can
Yeah, because
always jump to the credits and find out. But
I mean, yeah, I've watched the episode like a couple times. So, and I think the man is Councilman Sleet.
okay, Sleep. He just reminds me of Stephen Colbert, so I just been calling him Stephen Colbert. Like I'm like, hello everyone and welcome to Stephen Colbert. But yeah, this was a nice episode. I mean, like nice discussion to finally see like people lay down the law on Jacques. You know.
Yeah, like objection. I just hit my microphone.
Objection, Your Honor. We're going Phoenix right on this.
But you know, that's what I'm putting my thumbnail. I don't know which part, but I think when Weiss pops in,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go objection.
Objection. Yeah.
Or maybe when she holds out her
scroll.
Yeah, her huntsman
her
ID.
Joy-Con. Yeah.
Yeah, her Joy-Con.
Where is mine? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say like, you know, she's like, objection, Your Honor. You're under arrest. You know.
That's... Yeah, hold on. Grab mine.
Joy-Con bros.
You're under arrest.
Someone wants to screenshot that.
Like Photoshop it and
yeah. Look at this Joy-Con.
Yeah, I never really noticed that. Like I never really like called their new scrolls Joy-Cons. I didn't really I didn't even think about that.
I made fun of that the episode it came out. Like I posted a picture on Twitter and I'm like, new scroll, who dis? And I'm holding up my Joy-Con to my ear. But yeah, yeah, it was very funny to see the tables turn on Jacques.
Hell yeah. Especially that damn look on his look on his face when Weiss played the video.
Yeah, well,
and
I love.
Thank you, Mama Schnee.
Yeah, I love this. Like the waiter comes up, or the butler, and then you see Jacques' face just go. He's just like, what? And he's just like, what?
Like he actually wasn't expecting like Watts to do like what he did. He just like because like I said when he was explaining that he just wants to win the election, nothing else.
Yeah, he was just like, I got screwed over in this. Yeah, as Inspector Who, the chat is saying, like, he thought this would be the fall of Ironwood, but I love, like, how it just quickly,
like,
fell on Jacques.
Yeah.
I didn't expect things to turn on Jacques. Like, it was a big surprise for me. I was like, oh, pleasant surprise.
Yeah, and I saw Swen's like, yeah, I can see you sweat, you little bitch.
Yeah, and everyone's like, wow, they turned off the heating? Like, in honor of, like, Mantle's heating being turned off, I got my heater turned on for once, but it's like, sorry guys, can't relate.
Yeah. And it makes me wonder, how Salem found Watts, because I think in my reaction when Pietro first held the photo of his old team with Watts in it, I said in my reaction that I noticed that a disdained look on Watts' face in that photo, and it made me think maybe he was working on some sort of project that
got shelved.
Yeah, that got shelved, and what Watts said in that video, it pretty much like confirmed what I said. Like he said that Ironwood doesn't like see his intellectual genius and all that.
Yeah, and I wonder if he had a different idea with the Penny project and stuff.
Yeah, but probably the Paladins, because Councilman Sleet said that that Watts supposedly died of a Paladin incident.
Yeah. So like I think he helped design the Paladins too.
Yeah.
And that was like something new they brought to the Atlas Military Volume 2, right? So like I wonder if they like delayed it because of his death.
Yep. Yeah, but at the time, because at the Volume 2 Paladins, they said it was just only a prototype. And I think Volume 3 is like the full product.
So do you think that's like around the time he faked his death, you know? I air quoted her faked, but I meant like death.
I don't know. It just seems like a short amount of time. It seems like a short amount of time for like to like plot all that.
Yeah. Oh, hold on, I'm rewinding. Yeah, it is. It is. So in honor of Jacques' like clip-on tie, I got a whole box of actual ties, and
Oh,
throughout this
oh,
episode of VYTALCast,
I would have laughed if you actually have clip-on ties.
yeah, dude, the only clip-on technically clip-on is this bow tie I have.
Oh, like you just put it around and like.
Yeah, because no one knows how to tie a bow tie. Let's be honest. So anyway, yeah, I'll be tying on ties throughout this episode of VYTALCast just to like flex on Jacques. I kind of got the idea from you mentioning that the make fun of his tie, but then also Arnold just having clip-on ties.
Yeah.
And this was honestly a last-minute idea.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, Inspector Who said, "I feel like Watts' death was before Penny's birth."
Probably, but Pedro said that that Ironwood approved the Penny project, and I think Watts was. No, wait, I think you're right because Watts was there in the photo, so he was
Yeah.
probably there. He was probably there when they were about to create Penny.
Yeah.
I'm not too. But
yeah, I think he was there at least for the early stages. I don't think Penny, like her personality, was a thing when Watts was around. But I do think
okay.
like at least her body was around, which is kind of weird to say.
Yeah.
And hello,
But, you know,
Alec.
Yeah, for Penny, I keep thinking that Penny is sort of like an Astro Boy situation where Penny was once a real girl to and like Pietro actually had a little daughter named Penny, but you know, tragedy happened and then that.
Yeah. Which is funny because that's also like a thing from Alita Battle Angel, pretty much. Except
I never
for
saw that movie, but yeah.
Well, she was more of like an android. Like she had a human brain, and like it's complicated. I'm not gonna like rehash the whole thing. Also, this is my favorite tie right here.
Oh, that's a snazzy tie.
Thank you. Yeah. Anyway, also, I love how like Robin wants to do like a trust test on Ironwood.
Oh yeah.
Like she's like, everyone knows my semblance. I'm like, everyone knows her semblance? It's public knowledge. I guess that might be like, do you think there's like a semblance registration in Atlas, kind of similar to like My Hero Academia, how they do the quirk registration?
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. It was kind of interesting. I was like, huh, is she just known for that? Or is there like a reason people just know her semblance? I don't know. But I think it's very funny and also kind of a flex that she wanted to test him. Like, this is where Ironwood fails, but then like a good girl comes bashing in.
Like, objection.
Objection. I got it perfectly on the screen right now. The objection. So, yeah.
I don't know if I want to use like that screenshot for my thumbnail, or when she holds up her Joy-Con hunt license.
Yeah, I know I had two alternatives because like I liked both this shot and the one which she's holding up her scroll, and I was like, man.
I actually have another one in mind where Wise was like standing next to her father about to play the scroll, and I'll be like, I'll like Photoshop myself peering behind Jacques' desk, like staring at him, like, you're gonna get it now.
Yeah, you like that now, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm just so happy for Weiss. Like.
Yeah, like years and years of like, well, I don't know if abuse is the right word.
Yeah,
but...
no, it is.
Okay, yeah, well, okay, we'll go abuse.
Okay.
And like following what her father wants, not like what she wants, and knowing what her father has done, she can find things like I kind of lost my train of thought because we pretty much like said like what we want to say about Jacques and all that.
Well, I also think it's funny that like she like rebelled to go become a hunter, and now as a hunter she's arresting her father. Like it's even more of a FU statement, like you didn't approve of me doing this, but me doing this is what's like caused your downfall pretty much, and like me to like escape your grasp in another way.
Yep.
But
Oh yeah, and I saw another your chat. Willow is the MVP. Watts never
mhm.
expected her. That is true. That is true because Jacques said that that is fake. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, Watts made that? Like, I just wondered, like, you know, that was kind of something I was wondering about, like, okay, Watts faked the Penny video, but, like, can the same excuse be made for Jacques? Like, he's like, you know, if they could say, like, oh, the Penny video was faked, they could almost as easily say that him sitting in the same room as Watts was faked, but I guess there's, like, well, what's the point of faking a video of you sitting in a room with a dead guy?
that's true.
Yeah.
And I don't think Watts ever considered like or put Willow into consideration because I think he just sees her as like this broken person that wants that pretty much doesn't want to do anything to like like get herself hurt or her kids hurt, but
Yeah, well, so, like, a lot of people in my reactions comments got up in my business calling Willow a bad mom for being neglectful, which I
for the
can't
most
argue
part,
against.
yeah, for the
Yeah,
most part, she kind of was.
yeah, she was, but I also can't be like, I don't think she's neglectful because she didn't like her kids. I think it was just she was emotionally incapable of taking care of her kids in the situation that they were living in.
Yeah,
You know, like, I feel like if Jacques wasn't her husband and she had someone else, that she would be totally a different person.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
uh, I think now that Jacques is being arrested, she might be like trying to take care of her alcoholism and then like be able to take care of Whitley more. But she kind of sounded like she wanted to take Whitley away too. Um,
Yes, especially her comment to Weiss to not forget about Whitley and
yeah,
and that that Weiss and Winter for the as well pretty much left him alone with Jacques
yeah,
because he has no one else to turn to. His mother like is too emotionally broken and like drunk to take care of him. And well, Klein, I don't know about him. I mean, he could have Klein for some
yeah,
sort of
yeah. I
support,
don't know
but
why he wasn't close to Klein like Weiss was.
yeah.
Maybe Klein had favorites. I don't know. Like,
Um,
let's. I'll
and but
throw
I'm hoping
Klein
that
under a
Klein
bus.
isn't in the dust mines, but based on what he's based on, he might be. Because
Oh, yeah, they could have sent him down, like as the Seven Dwarves.
yeah,
Yeah,
like little wink and a nod to that.
yeah, dude. I kind of hope we see Klein at some point in this volume, just so we know he's okay.
Yeah,
But
I'm hoping
he hasn't
too.
shown up yet, so I'm like,
I want Best Butler back.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not important to the plot to bring him back. Like, it's not gonna serve anything. It's only just gonna serve as like reassurance for the audience to like let out a sigh of relief. But
Yeah, I guess that's true.
yeah, um, but yeah, I just love Weiss arresting her father.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I love his sweat. Like you
yeah,
mentioned him sweating, but I
yeah,
just
yeah.
pulled
The
it.
little beads of sweat on his forehead.
Yeah, honestly, like Jacques, his reaction and freak out, sweat, and facial expressions is just like such a huge leap in the RWBY animation. Because remember when they like couldn't emote like at all back in Volume 1?
Oh yeah,
And then now with Jacques, we get like a whole range of facial expressions.
yeah,
Like, like you just see him kind of cowering and like kind of like
yeah.
ah, you know. He's just
Okay, I'm gonna go on a quick rant right now.
yes.
This mother runs a billion company, and I'm for argument's sake, I'm gonna compare Lien to our currency, dollars, and all that.
Yeah.
This mother runs a billion company, like for what 20 some years, and
Uh-huh.
he can't spare, and this fool is wearing like a
A
10
clip-on.
Lien, like 10 Lien clip on tie.
Hey, we don't know the material. It could be a $200 clip-on. We don't know yet. Maybe they'd be like, man, the thread's made out of silver. I don't know. No, I think I don't know if you heard my theory and joke is like Jacques, all his life was just unable to learn how to tie a tie. Like he's tried,
I think
but
I saw you tweet that.
he's just not able to tie a tie, and so out of his like pent up rage and anger, he marries into the richest family in his country and becomes the CEO of the company, and is just like a terrible person out of like anger and spite that he can't do this simple everyday task of tying on a tie.
Like you did. You tied like what 3 ties on your own?
Yeah, I'm flexing. It's like, take this, Jacques. Like he's sweating at my skill and ability to do this.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, Portal. He's the tie master.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. The most expensive clip-on almost makes it worse. No, he most definitely is buying the most expensive clip-on tie. Like if Apple sold a clip-on tie, he's probably wearing it. Because Apple, they love to slap on the Apple tax.
Yeah.
Jesse is asking, I wonder if Willow is going to take over the company.
Maybe. I mean, Whitley is still too young to run it himself. He's still technically an heir.
Yeah, I really don't know what's going to happen with the company, as in, like, who's in charge of it. Also, Torchwood Boy, hello in the chat.
Yo,
Torchwood! Can't wait for today's episode 2.
I mean, maybe Willow would take over because before she marries Jacques, I'm pretty sure a lot of people.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, she was originally the heiress to the company, but then married Jacques and all.
Yeah, but I just wonder, like, she doesn't seem mentally capable at the moment, because she's still kind of
like, maybe Jacques has a board of directors, because I don't know if I'm getting understanding this right, because if like a CEO were to like step down or something, maybe this one I'm remembering from like DuckTales, because like this one section where after Della Doug goes missing, Scrooge spends like millions of dollars, but then all his efforts like kept failing because they couldn't find her. But then the board of directors pretty much like stopped him, and I don't know how like the company food chain works.
Yeah, I think if anything, like, it might be the company board that they'll temporarily take over. I don't think they'll be like ahead of the company quite yet. But yeah, there'll be a while. Presenting that the iClip on the iClip 1 from Apple. Wow. Yeah. Sirs and Madams Entertainment, hello. They're saying, I bet the company goes to her. Whitley might get upset because of Dad's arrest, but also because that's his supporter for the company rights leaving. When you say her, do you mean Willow or Weiss? I don't think Weiss will take it at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
Because she'd have to say Atlas.
I don't think Winter wants to either.
Okay, yeah, he's saying Willow. Yeah, Willow makes more sense. Again, to me, I think she's a little too drunk at the moment, but we'll see.
Yeah. And yeah, the scene where Whitley pretty much was sitting on the stairs when seeing his father arrested and running away. I mean, I think I saw Eruption Fang's video of that because like we've been saying, Willow was too like emotionally broken to take care of him. I don't know about Klein. His sisters pretty much left him alone, so his father's pretty much his only support. That's why he's such a little shit before.
Yeah, and so seeing Dad arrested must be a whole mix of emotions for Whitley, because he was like, oh, this is the guy I kind of sucked up to, but also like he also wasn't a good person either. But
I just want to see, because in my chapter 9 reaction, by the way, for those of you who like waiting to see my reaction, it's gonna be delayed because I uploaded it late and while I was in California, so it probably won't come like today, probably Monday or something. Just letting you all know if you guys are looking for my reaction. Anyway, in my reaction, I said that now that Jacques been arrested, maybe Weiss and to an extent, Winter as well will try to at least like come to terms with Whitley, at least, and apologizing for leaving him alone or something like that.
Hmm.
At least something like that.
I think Weiss will, since her mom said something like, "Hey, don't forget about Whitley," and like,
Yeah.
the reason why he holds stuff against you is because you left him, and he actually did care about you at some point.
Yeah, I mean, if the mangas it were to be believable, even though those are anthologies,
Uh huh.
uh, because there's this one section, I don't know which one, where we actually see like little Whitley next to Weiss after being yelled at by Jacques. I don't know if he was like teasing her or trying to like comfort her.
I will have to read it in order to make a judgment.
Okay,
But
I think it's in the Weiss anthology. I don't know which one though,
hmm.
like which section.
Oh yeah, like which chapter in it?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, luckily manga are like an hour's read at the longest, so it won't be that hard to find it and pinpoint it once I
Yeah.
read through it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Also, Sirs and Madams Entertainment was like wondering if Willow's gonna pull like a crow and sober up now that Jacques is out, and I think that may start to be a thing. Like this will be the true test of character of whether it was just
People have
Jacques'
been
use of her.
yeah, people have been wanting to see Crow and Willow at least like not to like go together, but like sit down like talk.
Oh yeah, like hey, like this is what I did for my nieces. This is what you need to do for your kids, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just switched. I was trying to get to like, Proud Weiss, but then like the knight and just his face when he sees the knight.
Oh yeah, you saw that kind of dance review video when Jacques was being interrogated. Like behind Ironwood is like a portrait of Nicholas Schnee, like kind of like a symbolism because the founder of the company pretty much looking down on him for like what he has done to his company, like pretty much dragging it down the mud.
Yeah, and also like something I noticed was that Nicholas Schnee is all in red. Like it's a lot more warm and welcoming colors than the cold blues and grays of the current.
And whites, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also funny enough because the portrait is Nicholas is also wearing the same kind of armor Weiss' summon wears. So when her summon stops Jacques at the door, another kind of symbolism, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like same like again like that Kaito dance video talking about that, like another symbolism that Nicholas Schnee pretty much like stopped him from like running away.
Yeah, I was gonna say like for me it was kind of ironic that he used the knight kind of to like try to keep Weiss in Atlas, but then now ironically enough,
because the white trailer, that's the same kind of like armor.
Yeah, it's the same knight, and so it's kind of ironic that the knight that he used to like try to keep Weiss in Atlas is now entrapping him in Atlas when he's trying to flee. So it's kind of nice.
I'm trying to think of a funny quip, like reverse psychology, not reverse psychology, but like I'm trying to think of a funny quip
it's
for
like
that.
A parallel, kind of.
I guess parallel.
Also, Verif is pointing out that all the Schnees except for Jacques have a hint of red in their designs.
Yeah. Doesn't Jacques have like a little red thing in his jacket pocket?
Yes, he does.
So technically, he does have a hint of red. Yeah, see?
Yeah, maybe it's just all the Schnees then, and it's kind of like a nod towards like where they used to come from. Yeah,
probably.
No, it's all right, Verif. I was gonna say like, oh, I totally did not notice it on Willow. Whitley and Winter, I've noticed it on, but
did Whitley wear something red? I didn't see.
He has a
other than having wine dropped on his head.
Yeah. Oh, other than wine. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're gonna skip past Watts for a second. I want to see Whitley. Where's Whitley? Where's Whitley? What? Internet. Thank you. This is what happens when.
Yeah, try to go like near the end, because in the middle it's just like the whole Ironwood debating to tell everyone the secret.
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. There's. Okay, there. Wait. Okay, hold on. Where's Whitley? There he is. He doesn't have any red. So
Okay.
if you were very close. Whitley doesn't have any red, but we were very close to it.
Yeah.
Weiss has the best line. Oh yeah, you're under arrest. Can I do that?
I mean, you're Huntress. I think you can.
But the thing is, like, she has a good point. Like, there's still the police, you know? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, like, in this scene, we still got the police. So, it's like, what jurisdiction does a hunter have in arresting someone in Atlas? You know, they could defend from the Grim and stuff. But, yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, anyway, I'll skip backwards a bit. But, yeah, we could keep talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, so yeah, after like Weiss arresting Ja, we cut to Manta where things have gone to shit.
The streets. Yeah, it's funny
and
you say that because I have Pietro looking at like a bonfire right now on screen.
Yeah, and Watts is like standing on the sidewalk, admiring his works, catching the snow, and then Tyrion dropping down. And I'm saying, Watts, you still did, yeah. Even though you've gotten this far already, you don't know that you've been exposed already. So they're on a manhunt after you and Tyrion.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get that Crow and Robin versus Tyrion fight, because a lot of the openings pretty much lie to us in terms of what kind of fight we want.
Yeah,
or maybe just one or two.
Yeah, I just kind of wonder, like, if it's gonna be a Crow versus Tyrion rematch, or if it's gonna be a RWBY versus Tyrion rematch.
If it's gonna be a Crow versus Tyrion, then hang on.
Because in the intro, it's Crow and Robin versus Tyrion, but
yeah,
who knows?
Then,
if that's
if
a
it was that, I'm gonna like wear the shirt when that happens.
Watch, it'll be in episode 10, and you'll be like, I'm not wearing it. Pause the episode, goes, jump cut to like you in a different shirt. You're like, all right, now we can hit play.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's very smart of Watts to be like on the move right now. Like, I think he's kind of guessing that Jacques would have thrown him under the bus if not them catching on to him.
Yeah.
And like he's kind of using Tyrion as a bodyguard, which is kind of like he can't fight to save his life.
Yeah, Watts is more of the brains than like fighting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it kind of confirms like the he can't fight thing, and also like people raging against the machine, like robots, and then they smash them. I love that. And we got the Mammoth Grim. Yeah, the Goliaths coming back in.
Yeah, but they have a kick-ass design as compared to their the Veil,
the Veil ones.
Yeah, we'll call
Veil variants.
Yeah, the Veil variant. I mean, the two tusks going forward and back.
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah, it's
like
more of a shield look on the front of them.
Like more furry and have more fur to it. Well, yeah. I mean, elephants don't really have fur. They just have like leather skin. But you get what I mean.
Yeah. I thought of like a dumb Pokemon joke to make, like, oh, you know, this episode of Grimmon, but
Grimmon.
You know. But yeah, did you see the GIF that they posted on Twitter?
Oh, with Blake running from the
yeah. That reminded me of Crash Bandicoot.
Oh,
like, when he's running away from the boulder, like, I don't know why, I was just like watching that, I was like, it's just Crash Bandicoot.
Like, okay, I think when I edit my reaction, I'm gonna have that Crash Bandicoot meme that goes, "Whoa,
whoa!" Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, I'm surprised that like Ironwood told Robin and everyone, like he straight up tells the council about Salem.
Especially after Oscar's little pep talk saying it's time to tell them and all that.
Yeah. It was just like, wow, okay, we're just
Oscar's moment to shine.
Yeah. Also, can I just say, like, he's not on screen right now, but I love how Oscar as his own person, has kind of like learned to stand up for adults and be himself. Kind of like he's not letting others push him around. He,
Yeah.
he's very much like, even against Ozpin, he's kind of like been like, no, this is my life. I'm gonna live it. And then
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's nice.
Yep.
Oh, also, I just noticed the family portrait on the wall is only Willow, Jacques, and Whitley.
Yeah, before I saw that, I saw that in the previous episode, and I just thought that maybe Weiss was in. What was that?
I was turning off my heater.
Okay.
It was getting hot.
Okay. Yeah, but
Unlike
I saw that
Mantle.
portrait before. Yeah. I saw that. Unlike, yeah, I saw that portrait last chapter, and I thought that Weiss was in there, but getting a better look up, like close up, it's only Willow, Jacques, and Whitley. Like,
Rip.
yeah.
When your family's like, hey, we're gonna take another family portrait, but we're not gonna include our beautiful daughters.
I'm gonna put in another tie.
Yep, this is my Castiel tie. But I don't know if you watch Supernatural or know what that is.
I don't.
It's okay.
The only Supernatural episode I saw is that Scooby-Doo one.
I need to see that. It's on Netflix now, right?
I think so.
Okay, I'll check it out sometime. I've been a Supernatural fan for so long, but I haven't caught up with the last few seasons. But crap, what were we talking? We were talking about the family portrait, but oh yeah, with Ironwood.
Yeah, and then Oscar standing up for himself, being his own person.
Yeah, like I don't know. Whenever people are like, he's just a child, I'm like, honestly, he's been through enough that he's very mature and like.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, being the next incarnation of Ozma, and also worrying about if he's gonna be himself.
Yeah.
For very long.
There's still a debate, because I wonder if we're just so used to like Professor Ozpin, and not knowing like when was it Ozma versus like the guy he was in, that because there was like one part in chapter 3, and I saw, I think it was Unicorn of War or Jeremy pointing it out, but in part of the episode it was saying that like Ozma learned to coexist with the person, like with the host.
I think Jin said that he learned to like
coexist. So that means they don't like merge like souls.
Yeah, but they still retain memories of the past lives.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is like, are they just, do they like so with Professor Ozpin, like the incarnation that we're used to for volumes 1 through 3,
yeah,
that was still 2 separate people, is what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like one merged person at some point. Like, they still stayed 2 separate people, or that's what that part of chapter 3 volume 6 kind of implies. But I don't know where we got the idea that their souls slowly merge into one person. I don't know if it was something Ozpin said to Oscar, or Ozpin can take over or live with, or they can coexist. Yeah, I think they really need to like come out and be like, all right, here are the strict rules with Ozpin.
Yeah.
But yeah, like as long as like Oscar is on a good path, I don't think Ozpin is gonna take over. But
it makes you wonder if we're ever gonna see Ozpin, not like if he's gonna like come out and talk to Ironwood at some point, or like just come out and talk in general.
I think someone from RWBY tweeted something, and then they deleted the tweet because someone quote tweeted a tweet last night from RWBY, and they're like, "Ooh, RWBY out here again, proving that Ozpin's gonna come back and be the best of buds with Team RWBY again."
Yeah,
but the tweet was deleted that they quote tweeted, so I'm like, did they accidentally spoil something, and then they had to take it down?
Yeah, because the Volume 6 poster kind of made me think that might be the case at some point, because I was thinking like how like in Avatar where Aang can talk to his past lives somehow. Maybe like Oscar could do the same thing, not like doing spiritual, like maybe just like go inside his mind and like talk to Ozpin.
Yeah, like some inner recollection. And
Yes.
that is a beautiful screenshot. Like, sorry, I'm just like looking at Team RWBY. I'm like, that's a good shot. I'm screenshotting
yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah. Screenshot.
Screenshot. Oh, also, so like there were twice in this episode where I jumped the gun on something.
Mhm.
So the first time I jumped the gun when watching the episode was when the waiter came in and was talking to Jacques. I thought that was when they were gonna like throw Ironwood under the bus. And then the second time was when Clover put his finger to his ear and walked away for a bit when he was getting the news about the Grimm invasion. I was like, it's gonna reveal he's the traitor. But
Yeah, you know, I think in my mind, but I didn't say it. But I didn't say it in my reaction. I had it in my mind that maybe Clover is the traitor, but then no, that's just news about Mantle.
Dude, honestly, I kind of hope there isn't a traitor. And
Yeah, I'm
like,
hoping that. I mean, I love all the Aesops, especially Harriet. She's kick ass.
Well,
and
also,
Elle.
it's like, where did the idea that there's a traitor come from? Like, did Cal just be like, ooh, this would be interesting? And then everyone just grabbed onto the idea and it spread so wide, everyone's like...
It's probably because of the opening, because when after we saw the Aesops together, we just cut to, like, the screen with Watts with them.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it could be like that, or he's just watching the Aesops in general, like.
Yeah. I don't know.
And not like keeping an eye on them if one of them's the traitor.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just kind of saw that as like Watts watching over everything because he had multiple monitors, but I could see where that assessment came from. And Sirs and Madams is saying if the tweet that RWBY deleted might have been deleted because it got the wrong interpretation. Yeah, it wasn't on like the official RWBY thing. It was like an individual RWBY person, and like because the person quoted the tweet, you could still see what the quote was, but you can't see like the tweet that they were kind of retweeting was. Okay. So I wonder if I'm more betting that they accidentally spoiled something, but
okay, well I didn't see that tweet, so
no,
they're safe.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I just saw what the person was joking about. I'm like, okay, oh, yeah. Well, I'm like trying to skip ahead to like a certain moment. We get
Ironwood's like breaking down moment
breakdown.
like the thing that he's afraid of is coming true.
Yeah,
like it's happening.
He's like, oh my gosh, the heat is turned off. My life is over.
Yeah, but then Oscar came in and like, I mean, the Grimm already coming in anyway. You might as well tell them.
Yeah, he's like, listen, buddy, like, what you feared about is already here, which I'm like, thank you. And that's also something Ozpin kind of would have said, too, is like, dude, might as well, because no matter what, terrible stuff's gonna happen. You might as well just get it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ironwood finally told the other two councilmen and Robin about Salem. Mm-hmm. But then after that, it's when Oscar told Ironwood really about Salem, that she could be killed.
Hey, just so you know, Jen told us she can't be killed. What? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Ironwood just pulled out gun and shot himself at that point. But, like...
Oh my
God. Like, if I was in Ironwood's shoes, it's like, that'd be a reasonable response.
Yeah, and like his like heartbroken moment, like, why would Oz keep this from me and all that?
I mean, obviously because of what you're doing right now, Ironwood, but yeah. Also, Verif in the chat is like, I'm thinking the traitor theory might be another case of Fandom Collective getting the wrong idea and getting too invested in it. I'm like, honestly, at this point, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, also Oscar's eyes are so pretty. Like they put the most amount of work into his eyes out of like all the characters.
Like, they're so pretty.
Yeah, it's like RWBY. Her eyes are a plot device. Not as pretty. Like they're like just solid gray. Sorry, silver. But yeah.
Yeah, Mercury has gray eyes.
Yeah, Mercury has gray. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I remember like they had to slightly adjust Sun's eye color too because his eyes they're blue, but the tint wasn't too different, so they had to like change it a little bit.
Yeah, to like a blue gray kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, they're blue. Hold on, they changed it to more darker blue when it hit Volume 4. Sorry, I had to look back at my print and be like stare deeply into.
And I'm looking at that and I'm looking at my mini sun figure.
Yeah, his eyes are more of a navy blue, but I remember back in Volume 3, people would go back like, his eyes, if you put the eyedropper from Photoshop on it, aren't too different from Ruby's, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna change that to be more of a navy blue. So his eyes are more distinctly blue and not like mistakenly gray or silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, Sirs and Madams is asking, are Oscar's eyes the only multicolored eyes? From what I've noticed, yes. And I think it's to kind of symbolize that he's two people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit more. Also another, I don't know why, but seeing, I was skipping ahead and there's just like Calm Blake and then like Scared Gang. I'm like, that's a mood.
Yeah.
And now we got Derpface RWBY. This is the beauty of skipping ahead 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Close-eyed Yang. She blinked for the picture. Oh, okay.
And yeah, and that RWBY and everyone, and I mean everyone, Penny included, is gonna go down a mantle and save everyone. And the look on Penny's face is like, really? Oh, it's like, oh my god! But yes, your name has been cleared.
Yeah, I really hope that. Well, I mean, no one else knows about Penny yet. Like, I hope.
True.
I hope after the whole Penny saves the day thing, they clear up her name publicly. They're like, hey, just so you know, that video is fake. It was actually this other guy. Like, I'm hoping they capture Watts alive for that purpose.
Yeah.
And specifically alive, because if they kill him, then I feel like it'll be less convincing. But,
yeah, it's true. And for Tyrion, what are they gonna do about Tyrion?
Oh, he's definitely gonna die. I think they're gonna kill him.
Like rip off his tail again.
Oh gosh, I'm pretty sure that's a hate crime. Like for Faunus's, I think that would be a hate crime to cut off the animal bit. Like, man. Yeah. Also brutal. Also, like he can't sit down the same way ever again. Like, be like, yeah, it's very sensitive.
Like he'll just be like going like this, like crouching down like he did in Volume 4. Like
yeah. That's the real reason, is because of the tail.
Yeah.
So I stopped on this shot is because we could see the painting of Nicholas Schnee more.
Yeah.
His armor. I don't know if anyone's said this, but it's the same armor as the knight armor.
That's what I think. That's what I said. That's what I said earlier. Like the symbolism. Like.
That's okay. Now I get what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just love his whole character design, and I would love to see a short on just Nicholas Schnee and his knight armor.
Had they ever said that Nicholas Schnee is actually dead?
Yeah, he passed away of sickness.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Was that in the World of Remnant video?
It was in the World of Remnant, and then I think they said something somewhere else. I remember there was like there was a episode of VYTALCast where we talked quite a long while about that, and everyone in the chat and I had to search for it. But yeah, he passed away of sickness.
Ah, okay.
His wife, however, might still be alive. Question mark. No one said anything to confirm or deny it. So
I mean, it would have been cool if Nicholas Schnee was still alive, and like he would be like he's a. I don't know if he like he's still aware, like he would be aware, or doesn't actually know, because he would be like Jacques would tell him these lies like, oh, the company's doing great, no harm done. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I bet that's what he did before he kicked the bucket, at least.
Yeah.
Tying another tie for Jacques.
The little blue tie.
Yep, a beautiful teal tie. Oh yeah, there's Neo.
Oh yeah,
so
Neo.
I skipped 5 seconds, and dude, I screamed when I saw this close up, because remember her Volume 3 disguise?
Yeah, she had green eyes, black
hair. Green eyes and black hair. Yeah. So when I saw this, I was just like, Neo, and I was like, oh no, I could be jumping the gun, but I'm like, nah, I feel pretty safe in this assumption that this was her. But yeah, it's I just
And made me wonder how long have Neo and Cinder been in Atlas?
a while if they were able to like infiltrate the Schnee Manor. Like,
And you know, if Neo has been there, don't you think they would have heard like what what they've been saying?
yeah. So some people went back and they found out that she was in the room during a lot of the info drops,
Hmm.
and she was like delivering like tea, or I mean not tea, but like drinks and food.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, who allowed a waiter into the room while classified information is being said? I would not have allowed that in case of this. But yeah, it's it scares me. I'm just
Oh my
so
god.
disappointed. Man, these ties are getting harder to tie because I'm running out of neck room,
Like,
and it's like harder to do the loops. But yeah, it this is such a great reveal though. Like,
yeah. Which, you know, we got like 9 minutes until the next chapter.
yeah, everyone. Oh, yeah, we do have 9 minutes. It's okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
And yeah, I mean, we could go on. I mean, it's only gonna be for first members anyway.
Yeah, it's not like someone's gonna drop it in the chat with screenshots. Uh, yeah, it. Oh, Verif is saying she was in the background in chapter 8 too.
Yeah, I think I think that was her like carrying the wine when Winter stormed out.
Yeah, yes, I am flexing on Jacques with my ability to actually tie a tie. This idea was kind of copied from Arnold and inspired by Amber as well. Right before the show, this was a last minute thing, and I was like, you know what? I got a box full of ties. I could just keep pulling them out.
Like, just keep roasting Jacques' clip-on tie.
Yep. Eventually, I will have no more neck.
Oh yeah, and I
I'll
saw
be like Oscar, but instead of bandages, it's ties.
yeah, and I saw Arnold's video about the whole clip-on tie thing.
Yeah. Gosh.
My God, he was dying.
Yeah, him and John just freaking out on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a great video. No more neck, all tie. Yeah, dude. Also, with everyone was like, "Where are Neo and Cinder?" And then like they come in with this big reveal that like, "Oh, they've been here the whole time. You just haven't noticed them." That was such a good reveal. Like, what a way to hype up the fandom. And oh, okay, how do you feel about Cinder? Because I'm seeing some people not care about Cinder lately on Twitter, and I'm like, am I the only Cinder stan left?
Yeah, I've been wondering about where Cinder has been because like she hasn't shown up in the opening,
Mm-hmm.
and she and Neo came in near like close to the end of the volume,
Mm-hmm.
but then and like well, I really don't know. I mean,
I want Cinder to have a win. I think even if the bad guys lose this volume, Cinder should have a win in some case. So we like,
yeah, because like the way she said like the end, have you found what we're looking for? And then Neo transforms and then tipped her hat.
Yeah, I think she's like, oh yeah, we got them.
Like, it made me wonder, when are we gonna get Nora's backstory? Because that's like kind of the one thing a lot of us are expecting.
Yeah. It's a little late in the volume to deliver that, huh?
Yes, and even Samantha Ireland herself, that volume 7 is gonna be where we get Nora's backstory. And and me, and I don't know if you thought of this, but me and I'm sure a lot of people are thinking that Freya, Freya is Nora's grandmother. I mean,
yeah, I hope this isn't another like fandom intellect thing where like we all get it wrong and we all look dumb, but I'm pretty sure we're right.
Yeah, I mean,
Nora and Cinder backstory, much needed. Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, what other way are we gonna get Nora's backstory?
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and also I stopped on this the moment that stopped the world because people are either loving it or hating it, and I'm kind of in the middle, like
Rose Garden moments, like Rose Garden moment.
Yeah, I was like, hey, that's cute, and then people are freaking out. It's weird because some people are freaking out attacking RWBY, which I'm like, what? And then there are other people freaking out attacking Oscar. I'm like, guys, chill. It was a cute moment, regardless of what you ship.
Yeah.
And whatever problems you have with Rose Garden, I'm pretty sure the show will address by the end of the show.
Yeah, it's just so cute. I love how they just blushed.
Yeah, they're just dumb kids. Like, I love Marrow. Like, where's Marrow? Like, you can see him in the background just holding the door. He's like, "Hurry up, kids!" He's
Yeah.
just, it's like, gosh, yeah.
Marrow's adorable. Oh, like real quick, I actually reacted to this video called Has Been Hotel, and Mick Lauer actually voiced in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I watched Has Been Hotel. Wasn't exactly my cup of tea, but like, I didn't know like who they had as voice actors for it because I didn't look it up. But and I was watching it at like 2 a.m. in the morning.
But yeah, Mick Lauer actually voiced a character in Has Been Hotel.
Oh, okay. Who did he play in Has Been Hotel?
Husker, that weird cat thing that was playing poker.
Oh, okay. Wow, he's just always playing animal characters, huh? Yeah. Oh, and Sirs and Madams, I agree. He said, so he says, or they, I don't know who's behind that computer screen. He says, I teach high school and middle school. That's a standard coming of age moment, even if romance isn't a part of it. Yeah, I was going to say, like, you could be awkward and not be romantically interested in the person.
Yeah, and I've seen tweets said, boys and girls can be friends without romantic feelings.
Thank you. Although that's kind of how I see Jean and RWBY is like no romantic interest.
Yeah.
Oscar, I think, does have a crush on RWBY. RWBY, however, I don't know how she feels, and honestly, it might be the Ozpin in his head thing that's keeping her from liking him. It's like just like, hey, dude, like I like you, but I don't like how my professor is in your head. Like maybe if we could get that situated, something else will be. Okay.
I like how Oscar's practically the same height as RWBY. Like he grew these last 2-3 volumes.
Oh yeah. Also, they need to fix the Wikipedia for him or the wiki. Because they still have his age at 14, but it said as of volume 4, and it's like, okay, we're in volume 7. It like if you look at like RWBY's age, so RWBY changed like by 2 years since volume 4, so it's like, shouldn't we also adjust Oscar's age? Because really, they should just be 1 year apart.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, they're well, like if I could just pull it up on the wiki, because I remember like she was
because up until volume 3, she would have been 15, but then they confirmed for volume 4 like 6 to 8 months have passed, so she probably would have been 16.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I clicked on the wrong Ruby Rose. Backing out. Backing out.
Did you click on the actor Ruby Rose?
Yeah. Okay. So, Ruby Rose. Age as of volume 4 through 5 is 16. And then Oscar at that time is 14. So there's a 2-year age difference.
Okay.
So he should be 15 now in volume 7, but they haven't changed his age in the wiki. So people are freaking out. And it's like, guys, use your brain. Time passes. Wow, you type in Oscar and Oscar X RWBY pops up before his actual name. It pops up before Oscar Pine. Like, guys, chill.
I mean, I like reading Rose Garden fanfics.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like, we all enjoy a good ship.
Yeah, good ship fanfic. I mean, I like Black Sun fanfics, Bumblebee fanfics, White Rose fanfics, Monochrome fanfics.
Also, life is just so much funner when you just like multi-ship and you don't like necessarily have a dog in the fight, so to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wiki just has 14, and it's like, you could probably adjust that to 15 now, but whatever. It's fine.
A little hot.
What? I wonder if Ruby Rose ever looked herself up and was confused. At first I was thinking, like, why would she in the show look herself up on the internet? Oh, you mean the actor.
Yeah. And we get 2 different Ruby Roses, either the actor or the character.
She's like, I'm gonna see how people liked my performance in John Wick 2. Googles herself, and then like an anime character pops up. Just like, what? Yeah. Also, so I'm on the ship moment where they're in the ship, not like the shipping ship moment, but like
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
the
Like
airship.
the airship. There you go.
Yeah. It's like so like I like the little moment with Ren and Nora with like
Yeah, like Ren had like this like yeah, that look like far away, not far away look, like sad look, we'll just call it that.
yeah, like he's very much thinking about like what happened to his village, and
Yeah,
Nora's just like, I'll
yeah,
calm you down with that sweet handhold.
yeah, like they're prioritizing like evacuating people instead of the Grim,
Mm-hmm.
like the like if
Egyptian.
Grim Egyptian,
Okay,
God,
sorry.
like if Grim come at them, then they'll kill them, like, but yeah, if the Grim like coming towards them, then they'll kill Grim, then prioritize the evacuation.
Yeah, yeah, and I like how Jean's just kind of like taking a nap on his sword, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like he's probably just contemplating like what they're gonna do, and he's just thinking. Also, Alacat, have fun watching the episode. Although like it's not like a TV show, you could still wait. Like it'll show whenever you go on there. But okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's a live thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could get like if they want to avoid spoilers, but it's also like just stay on VYTALCast, you'll be safe.
Yeah. So I'm just looking at my lava love is like,
Oh, Vomit Boy, trying not to lose it. I forgot he almost throws up again in
oh
this.
yeah, oh
Uh,
yeah, Vomit Boy. We haven't seen that kind of like thing in a while.
yeah. Also, like people liked to point out, Blake looks over at Yang after seeing the hand holding moment with Ren and Nora.
Mm.
Um,
Almost makes you wonder.
yeah, it almost makes you wonder if something's gonna happen. Watch this next chapter is gonna do a little bit more to develop that.
Yeah.
Also, like I heard one on the screen. It's like this is the look of a man who just lost hope he didn't know he still
Yeah.
had.
Like that look. Oh my god.
He's just so depressed.
So yeah, like after Ironwood told the other two councilmen and Robin about Salem, but then Oscar drops his bombshell about Salem.
Yeah, he's like, hey, just so you know, she can't die, and he's like, I'm gonna throw up. Also, like, I don't know, Oscar, he's such a mature person. Like, he's able to comfort like an old man.
Yeah.
But people are like, oh no, he's small boy, he innocent. It's like, no, he's matured, he's grown up, like all the characters have. So I'm just skipping ahead now. Oh, also he's sorry, I have his eyes closed in this, but he's going to the staff of creation. He's gonna lower Atlas, and you know they said earlier in the volume that Atlas is too high up where Grimm can't get to them.
Yeah.
They're lowering it, so I wonder if Grimm are gonna be able to get onto Atlas now.
Well, there's still Salem's like flying Baringals.
Yeah, but they specifically said they're too high up for Grimm to survive.
I thought that was just for the Amity Coliseum.
Yeah. I don't know. Like maybe I'm just like stuck on small technicalities of word choice. But
Okay.
because you never see Atlas in danger of Grimm. It's always
true.
Mantle. So I'm like,
I mean, like sucks for Mantle.
yeah, it sucks to suck.
And, yeah, and like this, like when the Grimm are coming in, you see this hole. Like, why is there a hole there? Why hasn't that been fixed?
Amity Arena. That's why.
It's true. And then I should have said this in my reaction, but when the soldiers and the robots were shooting at the Grimm, I should have said this. I didn't think of this in my reactions. Like, where do these people learn how to shoot? The Academy of Stormtroopers?
Yeah. Inspector Who said, "Is that what they're doing? I thought they have a transport to take them somewhere." No, I believe they said they're gonna lower Atlas and transport people onto Atlas. Isn't that what they said?
I do not know. I didn't. I don't know if I missed that part.
Maybe I'm just hearing things that aren't being said.
Probably.
Also, here's Kenny. Kenny's like younger brother or something. You know, the Dragon Grimm.
Oh yeah.
Probably my new favorite Grimm, honestly.
I mean, it is kick-ass.
The head reminds me of like the Endoraptor from the new
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, the new Jurassic
Or
World. Yeah.
oh, Jurassic World. Yeah. Oh, that movie is like still gets me, especially when they evacuated the island and you see that one dinosaur being burned alive.
Oh yeah, the one that like trended on Twitter because of it.
Yeah.
Also, That's Kenny says, I feel like Salem's Baringal army is going to go after Atlas mostly, and not Mantle so much. I mean, yeah, if Salem's gonna be leading the army this time, then for sure she's gonna target that.
Yeah.
Um, poor Kenny.
Oh, what about the was there a name for the other one?
For this one, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah, there were two.
Oh yeah, there were two. Yeah, and this one's not named Kenny. He's just like Kenny's brother. Kenny was the guy that was in Volume 3.
Okay.
Also, I just love this shot with like
Oh yeah, like
Clover.
like him standing there, and then the broken turbine just hits it.
Yeah.
Just hits the rim.
It took me like a few rewatches of the scene to get that like Clover was hitting the ship to knock it loose to hit him. Oh, Kevin. Maybe I was mixing. Lenny is the guy at the end of Volume 6, so maybe I was mixing up the end of the name.
Probably.
Okay, Teryx is the official name of the Grimm. Okay, so this is a Teryx. Like,
Teryx.
cool.
Oh, the name of the Grimm, because I was trying to
Like
look
the
at
species, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to look at the name of the credits. Like, where's the name of this thing?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and then everyone jumps off ship.
Yeah, I love Elm and Harriet. They're my favorites.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip ahead to the whole Cinder Neo moment.
And we pretty much talked about that part. Like,
yeah, we did. Arrested. Yeah, what do you think they're gonna do? Because we know they got information.
Yes, Cinder. Yeah, made me think that Cinder like got the information for the Winter Maiden.
Oh, like you think they would have said something about the Winter Maiden in that meeting?
Probably, because Salem did say, "Have you found what we're looking for?"
True.
And unless they're talking about the Staff of Creation.
I was thinking it might have been the Staff of Creation.
Yeah.
And because that was like the only thing sort of mentioned during the whole thing.
Yeah, it's true.
And also, Oscar is going to the Staff of Creation right now. So, and I think he's going to lower it. Although, I had a question, like, why is he going back to the Academy to the, where the Staff of Creation is, if it takes a maiden to enter the vault?
It's true.
So, it's like, is he gonna...
And I don't think one person can hold two maiden powers. I don't think they've ever said that.
Yeah, well, it's never been done before. We know that.
Well, that's true.
But Cinder is also getting the maiden powers through, like, unconventional means. So it's kind of like, is there a way to harvest all of those powers into one person if you break the rules?
Also makes you think, will Winter or Nora actually get the maiden powers? And also, I want to know if Freya. No, it's Freya. Freya is what Freya is based off of.
Okay, sorry.
What we assume is based off of. It's Freya.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If Freya is actually Nora's grandmother, because my own little theory is that Freya somehow sees Nora through, like, news reports or whatever, or the cameras or whatever, so she could at least see the outside world instead of being just laid in bed all day painting.
Mm-hmm.
She sees Nora, and immediately there's like a spark of recognition, or something like that. That's my own little theory.
Oh, also, Inspector Who just reminded us that that they're going after RWBY, like.
Yeah, but she's Cinder said what we're looking for.
Maybe
they're
she
looking
doesn't
for
consider
RWBY.
RWBY a person anymore. I don't know. She's just like, my hatred for RWBY is so bad. I'm just gonna call her a what? Yeah, or maybe now you got me stuck on like name pronunciations. Maybe Freya. Okay, maybe Freya would just think of Nora because that's just like her granddaughter,
Yeah, true.
But I could totally see like the maiden powers going to Nora, and then it will go to like Nora's backstory. Like you'd be like, why does she have the powers? And then they'll go into the back powers.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want to have a moment where I'm actually fell out of my chair if that happens.
Yeah. Oh, sorry,
I've
I'm
been wanting to
yawning
do
because
that
of no sleep.
instead of just like jumping up, throwing my chair off, and then down. I want to
Just yeet
legitimately
the
fall
chair.
back.
Just fall back on the chair. No yeeting the chair, just falling back on the chair.
Yes, no yeeting the chair.
Yeah, okay, Inspector Who has a very interesting
Plot
prediction.
twist. Yeah.
He's like, plot twist, Cinder goes to kill the maiden, Neo kills her, so she has a fighting chance against Cinder.
Oh.
Like, if she kills the maiden and gets the maiden powers,
Yeah.
because she'll be a girl being the last thought of the maiden.
Yeah, like immediate last thought, because look, like
You're looking at
she
them.
looks into her eyes and yeah.
Dude, I mean, that would be a pretty good plot twist, because we all know Neo is kind of waiting for best opportunity.
Yeah,
And
because technically Cinder was responsible for Roman's death because she recruited him.
yeah, and like I bet like once they bump into Ruby or like Team Ruby or however they're gonna meet up,
Mhm.
and they're fighting them, that Neo's gonna take a opportune moment to betray Cinder during the fight.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if you heard me rant about my Volume 4 Neo theory so
Mhm.
many times, but my theory back in Volume 4 for Neo's return was that Neo was hunting down Team Ruby, or specifically Ruby, and then they'd be fighting Ruby, and then Ruby would be like, no, 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 Neo. Cinder's the reason why Roman died, because like she brought the Grim and the Grim killed Roman, and then Neo would kind of like sort of side with them to go fight Cinder, and they did the reverse of that in Volume 6. It was Neo goes after Cinder, then Cinder turns Neo against Ruby, or as far as we think. But yeah, ooh.
Yeah.
Neo is the ice cream girl, and winter powers have ice, so it seems likely.
Oh yeah, and in that one Ruby Chibi episode where Mercury and Emerald were playing pranks on each other, and they played a prank on Cinder, and there's like this like snowman or snow woman that had like the brown and pink eyes.
Oh yeah, with the like winter made in this direction.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think people will look at that idea.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be taking off the tie because we're gonna be wrapping up so we can watch that episode without being spoiled.
Yeah.
Do you have any spoilers for Chapter 10? Like any predictions that you think are likely?
Nora's backstory. That's
Nora's
all.
backstory, or at least us diving into it at the end. You know, like
Yes.
hinting, ending on a cliffhanger that could lead into it.
Yeah.
Mine. I don't know. I really want to see like Neo and Cinder going after Oscar, but that's kind of like my prediction.
Yeah, but I don't know if Cinder is aware of but the whole Oscar not I mean Ozpin reincarnation thing.
No, she was in the room for
Yeah,
back in Volume 5. Like I at first thought of what you were thinking, and then I remember Volume 5 existed, and and we had the whole Hazel screaming out Ozpin, and like so I was like, oh yeah, I think Cinder.
But didn't Cinder go down to the vault?
Did that happen yet?
Yeah, I think Cinder. No, wait.
Maybe.
I think Cinder was already down in the vault when Hazel was shouting out Ozpin.
You could be right. You could be right, but I wouldn't be surprised if Cinder knows somehow, regardless.
Yeah.
That's Canyon thing. Only 3 more episodes. Dang, this volume has flown by. It really has.
It really has. Jesus Christ.
I mean, especially with all the montages, time has just flown.
Yep.
So, like, Volume 7 has done, like, 3 montages, and it's, like, the thing that I can't forget. I'm like, man, those montages. No, Cinder says, Ozpin's here, and Raven says, is that a problem? Aha! So, Cinder... Oh. Okay. Thank you, Inspector Who.
Okay, thank you.
Those of us with better memory, thank you. But, anyway, I think we'll end VYTALcast with that, so we could all go do our happy reactions.
Yes.
Thank you again for being on VYTALcast.
You are most welcome.
Yeah. And also, Amber's planning on streaming Halo Reach later today on Twitch. It's
maybe around 12 or 1 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah. And it will be on twitch.tv/freelanceramber, right?
Yes, freelancer underscore Amber.
Okay, just making sure there wasn't like a the in the front of it, because that's what I had to do, and I know a few other Ruby tubers had to do that for their Twitch, is add a the and then.
But I'll be like tweeting it. I'll tweet it. I'll be like tweeting the link.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys for watching. As always, please like and share VYTALCast, and I will boop ya next time.